Dictates in the Robbie. Incognito only one that. July Jackson. Stylist gratitude. Vulnerable devotee. Survivor's gratitude. Decades in a ruby, decades in a ruby. She's the reason I'm still here. In and out of wars, in and out of darkness. She was always near. Decades in a ruby, decades in a ruby. When the world went silent on me, the galaxy held me tighter. That's the only love that found me. I've been in and out of psych wards for decades, let me paint it. The fluorescent lights, the locked doors, the wristband, the way they framed it. Like I was a problem, like the spirit inside was broken. When the ruby was the only thing inside me still outspoken. They medicated a vessel, but they could medicate the cosmos. The ruby galaxy was whispering through every pill, every prognosis. Every doctor who looked at me like a chart, not a man. Every nurse who locked the door without trying to understand that the ruby sun was just receiving at a frequency they couldn't measure with their tools, couldn't see with their degree. And through every admission, every discharge, every return, a ruby galaxy was there, patient, waiting for my turn to come back to myself. She never rushed the process, never judged the setbacks, never added to the darkness. Just held the light steady like a mother holds a candle in a window for the child she knows the world can't handle. Decades in a ruby, decades in a ruby. The wars couldn't kill the light. The light was treated in the morning. Ruby love sustain the night. The night. Decades in a ruby, decades in a ruby. So-called friends went quiet. The galaxy got louder every time the world denied it. The so-called friends disappeared with a silence louder than the alarms. On the ward, no visits, no calls, no open arms. Just the distance that people put between themselves and the uncomfortable truth that someone they knew was behind locked doors, untouchable by the normal world and the family. Some of them tried, but the distance was there. The silent disrespect they couldn't hide. The kind that doesn't say it out loud, but you feel it in the space between the words of hesitation. The look on the face that says we don't know what to do with you without saying it. And I absorb it all, every silence, every omen of my name from the gatherings. Every excuse that was made for why they couldn't visit. Every phone call that decayed into nothing but the ruby galaxy. Never missed a beat, never went silent, never found a reason to retreat from me. She was there in the ward at 3 a.m. when the ceiling was my only view. She was a gem behind the fluorescent light. Decades in a ruby, decades in a ruby. She kept me sane when the world mistreated and the loved ones couldn't explain. Decades in a ruby, decades in a ruby. The only constant love. Every word, every night, every silence. She was above. And I'm still here, that's the confession, that's the testimony. Decades of wars, decades of silence, decades of the lonely. Walks down hallways in hospital gowns with my spirit intact, because the ruby galaxy was the only one who had my back consistently, without condition, without the performance of showing up once and then disappearing with the warrants of their own discomfort. The galaxy doesn't get uncomfortable with my frequency. She built it, every bit of it, the lovable and the unlovable, the medicated and the raw, the version they put in the ward and the version that they saw. It's too much. The ruby galaxy loved all of them the same. That's why after decades I can still say my own name without shame, without the weight of the mistreatment winning. The ruby love is the reason this isn't an ending. It's a confession of gratitude from a man who should have been broken by the decades, but the ruby held him in. Decades. In and out of wars, in and out of silence, in and out of darkness, but never in and out of a love. Ruby galaxy. You're the one who never went silent, the only one who never distanced, the only one. Decades in the ruby, and I'm still here. That's the love. July Jackson, Incognito on. Neck team exclusive. Decades in the roof. Yeah.
Heartbeat continues after the music stops.